The ISUPK United Kingdom will once again be joining our brothers and sisters from across the pond for the Lord's 55th annual Passover. As we do every year, we'll be making the journey to the States. This year, the Passover, hosted by Commanding General Yohana and the ISUPK, will once again be in Durham, North Carolina. Last year's Passover was a spectacle, and this year will be even more glorious. We'll be holding it at the oldest and last active Black-owned fairgrounds. Make sure you pay your Passover fee, $200 per adult for an all-access pass to all ISUPK Passover events, including the lamb slaughter, the all-black party, the Passover, the Feast of Unleavened Bread, and much more. Every so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man and woman are invited to gather together and join their brothers and sisters in keeping the Lord's Passover. We'll see you all there. Shalom.
They shall what? Bow down to thee. Bow. If you sorry for what happened to us in slavery, bow. Give David a hand.
Now you see,
on both knees.
Dave,
On both knees.
right, man, because he's getting on his
with
knees.
their face towards the earth. If you really sorry for what happened in slavery, this is facts I'm bringing out. Then bow and put your face on the ground.
Right.
Get that man a hand.
Get that man a hand.
And lick up the dust of thy feet. Do what? And lick up the dust of thy feet. Now, Dave, if you do this, you're going to impress me, man.
That's right.
And the Lord may have mercy on you.
That's
You
right.
understand? The Lord said to lick up the dust of our feet. The feet of the children of the slaves, which means you need to kiss every boot of the man in this camp.
I'm gonna skip up.
You ready, Dave? Let's go.
A little bit.
Let's go. Gotta kiss my boot if you sorry.
Ooh, now what?
You understand?
Okay, look.
Give David a hand.
What I've seen on social media, maybe the past 2 or 3 months, was different people talking about Black people getting white people or forcing white people to kiss their boots, like to get on their knees and kiss their boot. Yeah, yeah. Look, Thomas couldn't hold that one in. Yeah, Thomas.
Hey, yo, check it out.
First, I'm Captain Tazaryach of ISUPK under Commander General Yohana. I've been a guest on Ralph's Killstream network for some years now. Maybe I would say maybe 4 years if I'm going back in time. I've beaten all of his guests. I think I'm the only Black guy in the White Guys Hall of Fame. I like that part.
Hey, yo, check it out. Make sure you go on Cross the Line.
She had an Israelite name. So what I was telling you in the beginning, the information of being an Israelite was very small when we first came into America. And then in the early 1900s, Black people started waking up to who they were. The organization that I'm in was established in 1969, where we was to begin to get the full knowledge of real Black history. When I say real Black history, they call it the Dark Ages in Europe, but the Dark Ages was a time when Black people ruled Europe. So when you go into the real history, you'll see King James was Black. He was not a white guy. You'll see his whole lineage of kings were Black people. They were not white people. She had an Israelite name. So what I was telling you in the beginning, the information of being an Israelite was very small when we first came into America. And then in the early 1900s, Black people started waking up to who they were. The organization that I'm in was established in 1969, where we was to begin to get the full knowledge of real Black history. When I say real Black history, they call it the Dark Ages in Europe, but the Dark Ages was a time when Black people ruled Europe. So when you go into the real history, you'll see King James was Black. He was not a white guy. You'll see his whole lineage of kings were Black people. They were not white people. She had an Israelite name. So what I was telling you in the beginning, the information of being an Israelite was very small when we first came into America. And then in the early 1900s, Black people started waking up to who they were. The organization that I'm in was established in 1969, where we was to begin to get the full knowledge of real Black history. When I say real Black history, they call it the Dark Ages in Europe, but the Dark Ages was a time when Black people ruled Europe. So when you go into the real history, you'll see King James was Black. He was not a white guy. You'll see his whole lineage of kings were Black people. They were not white people. She had an Israelite name. So what I was telling you in the beginning, the information of being an Israelite was very small when we first came into America. And then in the early 1900s, Black people started waking up to who they were. The organization that I'm in was established in 1969, where we was to begin to get the full knowledge of real Black history. When I say real Black history, they call it the Dark Ages in Europe, but the Dark Ages was a time when Black people ruled Europe. So when you go into the real history, you'll see King James was Black. He was not a white guy. You'll see his whole lineage of kings were Black people. They were not white people. She had an Israelite name. So what I was telling you in the beginning, the information of being an Israelite was very small when we first came into America. And then in the early 19...
Yeah, my mom and grandmother as well, they always thought me strong-minded and independent. So when I was acting like that, it was hard for me to get in a relationship because I was so heavy. As well, they always thought me. Strong-minded and independent. So when I was acting like that, it was hard for me to get in a relationship because I was so headstrong and I was so independent and I didn't need a man. And I can get my own things. I can do my own, I can get my own money. And that's how I used to think. But I came into reality because I dated this guy who actually converts me into being a more submissive woman, or one that listens to her man, and you know what I'm saying? So like once I did that, I seen the relationship got stronger, everything was better. Like everything got better when I started listening and let him lead.
Come on, give her outstanding. There you go, sis.
Yeah, my mom and grandmother as well, they always thought me strong-minded and independent. So when I was acting like that, it was hard for me to get in a relationship because I was so headstrong and I was so independent and I didn't need a man. And I can get my own things. I can do my own, I can get my own money. And that's how I used to think. But I came into reality because I dated this guy who actually
Shalom, Israel. The ISUPK is hosting the Lord's 55th annual Passover with a all-access pass to the lamb slaughter, all-black party, scripture breakdown class, kids party, the Lord's 55th annual Passover, and the Feast of Unleavened Bread. Get your all-access pass at isupk.com, starting with April 17th events with the lamb slaughter at 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. in North Carolina. Make sure that you get involved. Make sure that you're in the house at 1921 Strickland Road, Clayton, North Carolina. Followed up on April 18th, Thursday, the all-black party, ISUPK concert series in Durham, North Carolina at the Durham Armory. Last year we tore it down, and this year it's going to be a whole movie. Then Friday, we have the kids party with a petting zoo. On top of that, it's going to be held at the Sky Zone Trampoline Park with virtual reality included. Get your all-access pass at isupk.com. April 19th in the evening, General Muhammad's scripture breakdown class. You already know we got the heavy hitter in the building, and it's going to be at the South Square Event Center. Make sure that you're in the house starting at 7 p.m. in Durham, North Carolina. Then, April 20th, the moment you've been waiting for, the Lord's 55th annual Passover. Make sure that everybody's in the house, and it's being held at the last Black National Fairgrounds in Pittsboro, North Carolina, starting at 6 p.m. Also housing an actual slave quarters, which you will be able to go and take pictures and video footage in front of it. That's 191 Fairgrounds Road, Pittsboro, North Carolina, April 20th, starting at 6 p.m. Doors open at 4 p.m. for a brunch. Make sure you're in the house on time. And April 21st, Sunday, is the Feast of Unleavened Bread at the Haiti Heritage Center, 804 Old Fayetteville Street, Durham, North Carolina. Make sure that you are in the house. If you have not booked your hotel room, there are still a few rooms available at the Millennium Hotel. Check the number. Make sure that you call. Rooms are only available while they last. The Lord's 55th annual Passover, hosted by the ISUPK.
Who did you have?
So I primarily had my mother, and my father was like in and out because he had an addiction problem.
So you were not close to your father?
No, I was. I'm not saying that to say that I wasn't close to him, but my father, my life story is every other Black man's life story. You grow up, when I say every, of course it's not literal, but it's majority,
right,
especially in the 70s, 80s, and 90s and stuff like that.
Right.
So I grew up in a broken home. Now, if anybody can look at me and say, damn, Tazaryach grew up in a broken home, look what he was able to overcome. How did he do that? And I could say, God did that. And then now we can inspire other Black people. And they say, well, what did God say to do? God said there's certain things you're supposed to eat, certain things you're supposed to celebrate, certain people you're supposed to love, and certain people you're not supposed to love. Certain people you can have sex with and deal with and marry, and certain people you can't.
Are you married?
Yes.
Do you believe our battle is a spiritual battle or a physical battle? Who did you have?
So I primarily had my mother, and my father was like in and out because he had an addiction problem.
So you were not close to your father?
No, I was. I'm not saying that to say that I wasn't close to him, but my father, my life story is every other Black man's life story. You grow up, when I say every, of course it's not literal, but it's majority,
right,
especially in the 70s, 80s, and 90s and stuff like that.
Right.
So I grew up in a broken home. Now, if anybody can look at me and say, damn, Tazaryach grew up in a broken home, look what he was able to overcome. How did he do that? And I could say, God did that. And then now we can inspire other Black people. And they say, well, what did God say to do? God said there's certain things you're supposed to eat, certain things you're supposed to celebrate, certain people you're supposed to love, and certain people you're not supposed to love. Certain people you can have sex with and deal with and marry, and certain people you can't.
Are you married?
Let's get right to it, dog. You know it's raw. Well, let me catch you if you're showing off. They wanted to get you, I hold it off. Thought he was solid, but told it off. Running the field with the underdogs. Don't want to get involved. I can admit it. I know what it's. I'm not tripping. I got every group. Niggas a fumble a bag. I get to the cash fast. Got a salute. I've been a hustler. Look how I'm coming up. You running your mouth, better run it up. I'm running this shit like a big dog. Living my movie, they pissed off. Pushing the law cause we in charge. They gon' play this in the synagogues. How do I feel? I'm feeling great. Bigger the problem, the bigger the plate. Making my move, that shit gotta wait. Ahead of my time, keep it in line. Put on their face. I just learned to keep it all to myself. Wait, a couple of niggas that hang with me that'll bang for me. If I'm doing bad, never change on me.
We the salt of the earth. We the motherfucking underdogs. We underestimated. You understand what I'm saying?
I got tunnel vision. There's a bunch of ways I'm gonna get it. It's my way or the highway. If you ain't fucking with it, do what I say or go about your fucking business and take this money with you. I ain't dealing with no fucking children. If they not my own, going by myself. I'ma die alone. These bitches catch my weight and more just hopping on. They hear what I make, it starts to turn them on. I think it's sorceress, the way they rob the bone. The black magic stick, they stopping by my home when I'm not even home. I'd rather be alone so I can conquer shit and I can see it wrong. I just keep popping shit cause I won't be here long. I'm hopping on the road and get my diesel blown. She wanna drop it low and get her eagle on. My new bitch bad as fuck, she look like me alone. I came up from the dirt, was born right under y'all. And just like God the one, said I just want to ball. These niggas seasonal, I watch them leave and fall. The last gon' finish first, cause we some underdogs.
They say the first shall be last, the last shall be first. Nigga, we gonna rule this kingdom, nigga. This one way, so
Ride to the sunset, slide to the moon for a boss. All said ghetto, then I got him, that's my doggy dog. Don't bark, gotta mean bite, we them underdogs. Home off the wire, 5 yards, I'm pressing all of y'all. 9 niggas up like I'm director from a casting call. I don't give a fuck, you want beef, neck to all of y'all. UPK priest, lace up boost, then it's time to ball. The clip name Wendy, all these shells, I'ma let them fall. Niggas claim they better than like who they think they better than. One West Soldier, best believe we got that metal in. Last name Cannon, cause I still got them drummers in. Kept I set that trapper, hell yeah, I'ma let them know. Underdogs, you niggas tripping. We'll be popping on you sniffing. Real crafty with that smithing. Lock in on the mission. Rocking all out. Who to take the hop out? You be bitching, cop the crew time. Now the clock, glitch it, nigga.
Tazaryach got gold teeth on.
Yeah. Check. Mic check. 1, 2, 1.
You got your gold teeth on or no?
Who, me?
No. Who else?
Nah. I got enough gold on though to start a war, huh? Check me out. Nah, because I'm gonna tell you, because last week y'all couldn't see me, so I figured this week I had to come back shining. Huh. That's crazy. Like I'm out here stunting and you looking plain today. What's up, Cap?
Chain on.
Man, that don't care. You don't leave home without it. What you talking about?
My glasses, they had the computer HDMI. I found out why the HDMI wasn't working right on the computer, but I had to use my laptop for class. I was rushing. And then I had to do some counsel or some shit like that.
I got a stand for the microphone today too, sidebar.
And you growing up, I see.
Hey man, Cap checked me all week. He was like, I just went down the checklist. I'm like, all right, got it. All right, good. I shouldn't hear nothing until after Passover.
You growing up, man. So see how it goes.
So, all right, you wanna start it?
No, you good. I thought we already started, right?
Welcome to Cross the Line Radio.
There it is.
With your hosts, Captain Tazaryach and Captain Katazar, the co-founder of Cross the Line Radio.
Katazar is the founder. I'm the co-founder.
Well, I don't know. I wanted to be humble this week.
This week, he was trying to prove it. Hey, Shalom. Hey, welcome to another edition of Cross the Line Radio with your host, Captains. You gotta have, you can tell that was Asher's first time because he said it all stiff. Welcome to Cross the Line. You gotta be like, hey man, welcome to Cross the Line Radio, home of Captains Tazaryach and Katazar, man. Beware of 304s is excellent. Today's show will be Jess hilarious, beware of all 304s, and this upcoming debate that I have with the Zionists, of course. No sweat, sir.
You said Zionist?
I'll get it next week. Did Ralph? You got the key right to the school, right? Because Jenna Heyman has my key. All right, no sweat.
So Ralph put it together?
Yeah, Ralph put it together.
Man, give that white boy.
I like Ralph, right?
You think he'll submit?
I don't know.
I don't know. He be offering sacrifices. I ain't gonna hold you.
Mm-hmm.
But just so y'all know too, that song that we opened the show up with is only available on Tribe Vibes. Tribe Vibes is now available on not only Apple but also on Android. And I got something else. Tay Harmony got an EP. I produced half of it. Yeah, turn them sound effects down just a little bit. And I produced that joint right there. And that's both of those are dropping tonight at midnight. You can only get them, you understand, on Tribe Vibes. We're gonna play some snippets tonight so that this way y'all be able to check it out. But it's gonna be crazy. It's fire, fuego.
I want to see if I downloaded this clip of Jess Hilarious and Chico Bean, because I want to talk about that. Because first of all, I was super duper. Do they still say that today? Super duper?
I don't know, but I knew she was a slore when she released them them photos of her and her son where she was naked just holding that baby.
In my miseducation of the black woman,
right?
That was her with her son. And she was naked, right?
She was naked, and you she was naked. You couldn't see everything.
It should not be your mother's. Do you know how traumatizing that is?
And it's not even like it was like a maternity shoot where the boy, you know what I'm saying, or he was a baby. Like that boy. But here's what I'm saying though. I'm saying that boy was grown. Like he was able to walk, talk, you know what I'm saying? All that. Like he had to be at least 6 in that photo.
Yeah, that damn. I just don't understand. Outside of breastfeeding, and when they breastfeed, and that's what they're looking for, but you ain't just supposed to be running around. You traumatize the kids. But I want to talk about that. But what I was talking about before, Asher, you know what's funny? General Hyman calls him Asher. His name is Ashar, but I can only say Asher now because General Hyman says Asher is like embedded in my brain. I be trying to say Ashar, but all I get is Asher.
But my phone is Asher. I'm just saying.
I'm gonna download the video.
I'm gonna look in the mirror from now on and be like Asher.
And then also too, if y'all want to come in, I gotta pin the link, right?
Yes, sir.
Let me pin the link to the show at the top. Where's the link at? Hold on, let me see. All right, so if y'all want to come in live on the show, you can hit that link at the top. The phone lines are wide open, 917-779-9499. If y'all got a question or comment, just bear with me while I download this video. This is why I like Android over iPhone, because you can just download it and booyah.
Phone lines are open and tested.
How you going to boo me? He only had an iPhone less than a year.
No, that's not true.
I feel like 2 weeks ago.
It ain't even been a year yet.
I seen something on Facebook though where he says the iPhone 15 got it. So I'm just saying.
No, not the iPhone 15. It's the iPhone 14. I don't have an iPhone 15.
Mm-hmm.
Hold
don't know who put him in charge of the soundboard, but it's crazy.
Listen, I want to take it away from him. Look at what he's doing over there. Hold on. I'm just attaching this file because when we play this, right? This is and look up what's the cat in Atlanta that got killed? What's his name again? There's a brother in Atlanta that got unalived for dealing with the woman who had a baby. Trouble. Look up Trouble in Atlanta. Look up Trouble in Atlanta and see how he got killed.
Unalived.
Slock it. See how he got unalived. And I just emailed the video that I want to play.
What do you want to do first?
I want to start with the video.
Yes, sir.
If you can grab that video. And I talked about this on and let me and I talked about this because this woman is disgusting. When I say disgusting, like just hilarious. You can, I ain't say she ain't funny for all y'all that say she funny. She represents the problem with black women or women, and I'm gonna say when I say black women, I'm always talking about all 12 tribes of Israel. What was that cat? What's his name? Junior in the Bronx?
Yes, Junior.
Yeah.
Get that story too. Get that story too of Junior in the Bronx.
Had the internet in the two
that got killed. I don't know how we're gonna look that one up. Junior. I gotta work on this damn lingo. Junior that got unalived over a lie.
Right here. Lissandro Guzman.
It wasn't. That was a lie too, right?
That they said that he was messing with the girl.
I think the girl lied. Didn't the girl lie?
There's a big.
Yeah, I want to look up that story first because Ashar, he'll just read it. He don't read. He just start reading. Booyah! Oh, Salaka, sir, I didn't know. Damn! he just start reading it. But I believe he was lied on, right?
Booyah!
Mistake. Let me see that.
Concert.
I can't see the whole screen. Where it say he lied on?
Yeah.
Where's that part?
So the Kingdom Guzman was portrayed a case of mistaken identity of a teen who was part of a rival gang.
But I want to get where the girl lied because it ain't mistaken identity. The girl said that he did it. So now let's start with the video though. Can you give me to the video?
Yes.
And Carlos, of course, if you got anything you want to say anything before we started?
I'm just trying to see where we going.
Oh, okay, no sweat. Yeah, you're gonna see. We're gonna play it. Let's see it. Let's see the.
Yeah, I never seen this clip, so this is.
You never seen this clip at all.
Yeah, we got a first timer.
Jess, if you had the
Did you see me looking at you? Is that what? All right. I can't believe you said that, man. But go ahead. All right. Get the clip. Can everybody see the clip?
Yes.
Okay.
With the clip.
Jess, if you had the internet in the 2000s.
What?
I'm asking. See, that's what I mean. That let me know what type of time you was on. You was in Baltimore eating crab cakes, and I already know what time it would have been because I might have came to see you in 2007 if I'd have known, what I know now.
But you've been bluffing for years. So
ain't nobody been bluffing. Ain't nobody been bluffing.
Stop. My nephew, and that's it.
Ain't nobody been bluffing.
Anyway, how's your love life?
How's yours?
I'm good. I'm pregnant and I'm happy now. So what's up?
I mean, I don't understand.
You pregnant? She says she pregnant and happy now.
She sound bitter.
Yeah, a lot of black women sound bitter, unfortunately. If you a sensitive black woman, you might not want to listen to this show because the last time I said black women was anything, the Hunter side got mad as shit, man, and now all of a sudden I got a white mother. Hey, also, somebody give me the minute marker when Ralph asked about my white mother. I want a clip made out of that, and I want it titled "White." How do I title it? Like White Man Ralph?
You want to title it? Yeah, you like Edomite Ralph has more righteousness than blah blah.
No, I wanted to be like it's Captain Tazaryach's mother white, like something like that. Got to be in the title too. Hey,
but you know what blew my mind about that, Cap?
What's up?
Like And this is what's crazy, right? And don't get everybody. I need y'all to notice. You understand that? Like before y'all start thinking we switching up. You know what I'm saying? Our oppressor is today, tomorrow, and forever. You understand the devil that the Bible speaks of.
I think you're gonna say what I was gonna say, but go ahead.
But I want y'all to know this. I heard Ralph say when he turned around and he goes, you know, I never heard anything like that before. It was the first time I heard it, but I wouldn't even bring it up because what does it got to do with what we talking about? So
no, you know what else? I'm sorry, go ahead, Tazaryach.
No, but for him to turn around and say, it like how does he have more integrity than half the other people we battled who try to make things personal and bring up family and lies and slander into it? Like, you mean to tell me he's better than y'all? That's crazy.
You know what else? Ralph said in that same audio when he heard it, he didn't believe it.
Right.
Because I joked with Ralph. I said, Ralph, did you think we might be related for a minute? I said, Ralph, did you think we might be related for a minute? But even Ralph said he didn't believe it. So I want a clip out of there. The reason why I want is Tazaryach's mother white is because the nigga Wack went on the white man show with no jumper talk about I had a white mother. Now I got to answer stupid ass questions and shit. Listen, man. There's a lot of stupidity that goes on in the social media world, but we have to go in all of them. We have to go in every single avenue. So just like I have to go to the Hunter side and sign the other side, I have to go. Like I'm still going to work with Mark Lamont Hill. I talked to him today because I was telling him about the battle I got. I'm gonna tell y'all who that is with the Zionist cat. So there's a lot of avenues and places that we have to go through. But one thing, when you look at my history of doing this work, you've never seen me go back and forth over personal stuff ever. The only time you see me get wild is when it's in person. The reason why y'all like Yak with the braids, because I just happen to have braids on when I told Polite's wife, keep your mouth shut, or across the line or something like that. I just haven't had the opportunity to do anything. And hey, did I have, I don't want to bring that up, but I haven't had the opportunity to do anything in person because everybody's inside talking shit. Mike Tyson said, social media has made everybody tough. And it has. Because social media allows you to say whatever it is that you want. You could throw anything. You could talk about somebody's mama, somebody's kid. You can make up a lie. You can do all of that to sensationalize on the internet. Like Shaq said, Shaquille O'Neal said that the youth, they're not really interested. When they meet somebody famous, they're more concerned with going viral with the famous person than meeting the famous person. Like even the reason for meeting them. Oh, speaking of that, I'm gonna send y'all this video. This nigga said he was my groupie.
I saw that. That was crazy.
A grown man said he my groupie. That's crazy. That is crazy as hell. So for whacking him to do something so stupid, like that's what it was. It was absolutely stupid to say I got a white mother. Just shows the level that people will go. Now, does that mean I'm not messing with whacking them no more? I think I put that on the record, so that could be on the record again. I'm not going on that Hunter side ever again, not doing none of that. But does that mean I would never go to where black people are, regardless of the circumstances? No, because I just don't have that type of fear. I'm not, like, being talked about just come with the territory. Let me get a scripture. Let me go ahead. You want to say something, Tazaryach?
No, I didn't know if you're ready with the scripture or not.
What scripture?
Whatever I thought you said let me get a scripture. I didn't know if you were ready for it. So while you were searching for it, I had a point. But
no, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, go ahead.
So I'm gonna tell y'all something too. You know what I'm saying? Like my biggest battle, right? And it's true, early on, was realizing that none of these cats really mean it. You know what I'm saying? Like they all literally do it for clout. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not the type of person that says something that I don't mean. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like this is what you see is what you get, straightforward. You know what I'm saying? All my cards is on the table at all times. But all these cats, literally, I don't care if it was Polite, if it was Inky, if it was Shaka, every single one of these cats has been a completely different human being off camera than they are in front of that camera. And that's what That's what used to, like, you know what I'm saying, blow my mind. Like, I come from an era where somebody has a problem. If they say something, they mean it. We link up, we handle business, we move on. You know what I'm saying? They just saying it for views, for likes, for controversy. And that was like navigating that was hard, because I ain't never come from that background of just saying what you feel just because. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy to me.
Word is bond. This is John 15:18. It says, if the world hates you, know that it hated me before it hated you. So I don't go into these spaces and say, oh, this is a nice guy, man. I'm going to go in here. They're just going to be cool. We're going to be friends. We're going to be this. We're going to be that. I don't walk into environments like that. I just don't live in that world. So I don't have that fear. Like, if I go in here, if they're not my friends, I don't know any environment outside of the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. I've never went into any environment expecting them to just like me, love me, not say, not have an agenda or anything like that about me. I just know how to maneuver where I can just walk out and look exactly the same, except this time I let my hair grow out a little bit. You know what I mean? So, but I look exactly the same. Look at Asher. He liked that part. Hey, yeah, give back what you stole. We're going to play the video with the male groupie. He's going to admit it, too. We're going to play that in a second. But let's get back to this video with Jess Hilarious, because Jess Hilarious represents all 304s and what they think. Give me back to the video. Out.
Ready?
Body been bluffing.
Anyway, how's your love life?
How's yours?
I'm good. I'm pregnant and I'm happy now. So what's up?
I mean, I don't understand why you.
I'm pregnant and I'm happy now. That's how you know she ain't pregnant and happy now. She ain't, because of the way she said it. What woman that's pregnant and happy now say it a little different? She would say it a little differently than that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you pregnant and happy, it should show in your speech. Keep going.
I'm good. I'm pregnant and I'm happy now. So what's up?
I mean, I don't understand why you coming at me like.
Don't bring it back this time. Just play from right there. And she want to fight. So what's up? She ready to go back and forth. That's a man. That's a man in a woman's body. That's a man. She ready. Like, what's up? Like, what do you want to fight about? Fight about. And when she tell her story, you're gonna see why she had this venom. She been wanting to get this shit out for the longest. What's she gonna say? Play it.
Like that. Like, what is it that you're best? No.
He was scared.
He was scared. What was I scared of?
I don't know.
What was I?
Now it says, I think DJ Envy says, was he supposed to holler at you? And she starts saying he was scared, which lets you know she was not scared. She was the hunter in this scenario. Whenever you hear a woman say, whoever say the other one was scared, that's how you know who's the aggressor. So if he would have said she was scared, then he's the aggressor. So you could easily go by who was the aggressive one by the statement he was scared. Because if he wasn't scared, he would have smashed. That's where he started. Play it.
I was scared of. Tell me what I was scared of.
Look, it wasn't even that he was scared. He just wasn't with it. Look, when I first got the wild.
Now it's not he wasn't scared. He just wasn't with it. Listen, this thing right here with Chico Bean, this should be taught. And what generation is this? Z, X, Y? What generation?
Confusion.
Who knows what generation this is? Because whatever generation this is, they need this lesson from Chico Bean. What Chico Bean did in here will save lives. Because remember, she just said he wasn't. Bring it back a little bit from he wasn't scared. Yeah, right there. Oh, now we got to hear this other shit. Go play it again.
What was I scared of? Tell me what I was scared of.
Look, it wasn't even that he was scared. He just wasn't with it. Look, when I first got the wilding out, I was like, oh my gosh, I like this nigga. He quiet and shit. Like, he ain't all over the place. Like, he ain't wilding.
Pick it up, pick it and kill it.
She liked him because he was quiet.
Kind of sounds like Erykah Badu with the soft.
Oh, we gotta do it. Oh my God, you brought it. Why you bring up Erykah Badu? This hoe is out here. What can I say? Hoe? It got to be 304 every time.
It'd be best if you said 304.
This 304 is out here 304ing. She waited till she was over 50 to let the cat out the bag where she was when she was 20, when she was 30, and when she was 40. Now she taking full out pictures where now she's saying She like what she say she like?
Soft men?
No, not the men, the spandex, latex. So now all of a sudden now pull up somebody. We ain't gotta do this. Anyway, just follow with me for a second because it all goes together. Pull up 90s pictures of Erykah Badu. Let's see if we can find some 90s pictures of Erykah Badu. Let me see. 90s Erykah Badu. Let me see.
Right.
Let me see. Yeah. Now, just highlight any of this. Share it. So they could let's just look at the 90s Erykah Badu. Let's see what she was looking like in the 90s. What was she looking like? She fully dressed. She got a little red, black, and green. She got her head covered. She got all of that. Now, go to Erykah Badu. Just Google Erykah Badu name without the 90s in there. Just Google. Now go back. Is that without the 90s in there?
Yep.
No, you got to get the. Oh my God. Let me see. Hold on. Hold on. I'm just into here. Hold on. Let me see. You might have to restart. No, because there's a new picture she put out. New pictures, I should say. Let me see if I can find them. Erykah. Oh, I'm still searching the same thing. Y'all bear with me 1 second. Erykah Badu. Twitter.
And things like this.
No, it's worse than that. It's way worse than that. Let me see if I can see this post she put up here.
A charge is trying to play innocent, like.
I'm trying to find. I must have to see if I can find Erykah Badu.
I peep game. Like I have no idea what you're talking about, sir. They in the camera roll.
I was asleep.
Oh, that's funny.
I'm gonna try to see if I go. Okay, so while I find it, I'll get back to it because what I want to show is how she dressed in the 90s is not how she dressed today. Like in today, she got her whole behind out. Her whole behind. Talk about she feels better like this. The influence of this generation that we know is destructive is not what we're supposed to follow. So now take me back to keep that picture right. Matter of fact, show that right there. Now imagine. Now that 90s Erykah Badu is about being nice. The one with the daughter. See the Jasmine brand? Now, they can see the Jasmine brand?
Yes, sir.
So now imagine if that was Megan Thee Stallion, we would be calling that hoe stuff. We would say that is 304 behavior. So is it not 304 behavior when she got her and her daughter doing the exact same thing? Is that not the same exact thing?
I got a precept, Cat.
Good.
This is Leviticus 19:29. Do not prostitute thy daughter to cause her to be a whore.
No bombs for that?
Lest the land fall to whoredom and the land become full of wickedness.
That's right. You just reminded me of the other one when it says, there shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel. Nor a sodomite of the book of excuse me. This is Deuteronomy 23:17. There shall be no whore of the daughters of Israel, nor a sodomite of the sons of Israel. And look at us today. When you look at us today, they had some story I saw on Instagram where this brother, they say was an Israelite. I don't think it was an Israelite. He had no beard or nothing like that. He didn't look like no Israelite. But he got caught up with a transgender. He thought it was a man, which goes into a whole nother predatory. Like they should be charging transgenders with assault, the R word, some type of attempted R word should be on the table if a transgender doesn't identify themselves to the man that they're lying to. It should be some type of assault. Like they shouldn't be allowed to just go out and lie and trick people into sleeping with them when they otherwise would not. Now, the flip side, you got to worry about that type of demon on you where you don't check that out. But from a transgender intentionally lying It's almost that is nigh on to the date or drug. What's that? What is that song Rick Ross has? Slip the what and she ain't even know it.
But that was different. That was I think he said Molly.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Like that date rape drug. I'm just gonna have to stop. I'm sorry. I'm gonna try to work on it. Give me another word for R?
No, that would be the correct thing.
Roofie.
Yeah.
Okay.
Roofie.
That date roofie drug is the equivalent to what transgenders are doing when they lie to men to sleep with them. What is the difference? The person slips that woman a roofie, sleeps with her. She would not have slept with him without the drug. The man, Lord be with the man that happens to. I always wonder, like, how you didn't know. Like,
and that's what I was about to say. I'm about to say, like, your lust was so strong, like you ain't noticed her big ass hands, the Adam's apple. You know what I'm saying? Like there's something inside you that's blinding you from fully seeing this is a man.
Right. And here's how strong being masculine is. As I'm trying to break it down and be against the transgender, my masculinity still won't give the brother a pass that falls for it. Even though in that scenario, he's a straight up victim. And that's hard in this day and age. It's hard to call a man a victim. But this is definitely grape. There we go. I said that. This is definitely graping. This is a man that identifies as a woman, and they call it a transgender, that's tricking a heterosexual man that is clearly not into transgenders, but this man that says he's a transgender is tricking him with the intent of graping him or getting raped by him. That's the weird part, the getting raped by him. And in the hopes that they can turn them out, which is how you know that everybody that lives a LGBT community lifestyle were all done the same way. They were all molested. They was all touched. Every time somebody tells me publicly, I always hear people say, no, I wasn't touched. I just chose this. When I talk to them privately and you get down to it, they all confess the same thing, that they was touched. All of them. I've yet to have a conversation with any male or female that lives that lifestyle and they were not touched at all. All of them were. And because they were, that's why they only go after those that have also not lived that lifestyle. You would think with so many letters in that community, they would just stay within that community, right? Listen, that community got so many damn alphabets in it. You got to find somebody in the alphabet that fits what you like.
You could pick the L, the B,
right?
The
like,
Q,
can't the G
Q
get with the T? Just think about that. If the gay man if the G letter is interested in the same G's, why don't the G just get with the T?
They be beefing. I'm serious.
No. They all, and that's the thing. They all hate each other. The L's hate the G's hate the T's, the B's hate the L's.
It's a gang war.
The whole gang thing in there, like, it's insanity. But all of them, you want to say something?
Concert. Mm-hmm. It's funny that you say that because the line of work I work in, I have that community that I have to provide services for care management.
Okay.
I was in a training class that we had to take for our company, and we were talking about the LGBT communities, facts and myths and all this.
Right.
And when it came time to Q&A, I asked the question, so the person that was leading the training, so do you have any statistics or resources that identify or highlight that people who identify as being an LGBTQ member, that the reason why they identify as that was because they faced some type of sexual molestation or sexual assault when they were younger. And that's what kind of steered them or caused them to go that way. The response was, no, I would want and caution people to be careful when they say things like that. And there's not really much statistics to be done about that, but I'll look into it. The next person to ask the question was, yeah, I heard that is true because my client told me that that's why they're an LGBTQ member. So they said the same exact thing and gave them the evidence that their client said that this is why.
Right.
And she was just dumbfounded. Well, I'm gonna look into it.
Yeah, because they all know that that's what that is. So, okay, Tazaryach.
But with what you were saying, Cap, right? Like when you were saying, well, if there's so many of them inside that community, why is it that they're looking towards the straight community?
Right.
And that ties directly into a class that I heard from General Mahayman, where he turns around and says everything on this earth is trying to reproduce.
Yeah.
And they cannot reproduce or create more of anyone from that community without the straight community. And the only way that they're able to actually create more is through the exact same methodology that they were created, which is through that predatorial spirit.
Right.
And no one can say that it's not a predatorial spirit, because you go back to Genesis, the 19th chapter, when you read about Sodom and Gomorrah, you understand what's the first thing that they wanted to do? They wanted to sexually assault the men inside that Lot was under his protection, who were really angels.
That's right.
But that's how you know that it's a predatorial spirit. And that's how you know that the root of it is every single one of them were damaged when they were younger. And that's what completely threw off their brain chemistry, their spirit, causing them, you understand, to take on that lifestyle. That wasn't by choice. That wasn't natural. That wasn't something, you understand, that just happened on a regular course. You know what I'm saying?
Real talk. Now let's move. We're gonna come back to God damn it.
The 304.
Yeah, to Jess Hilarious. So now bring it back a little.
Bring it back a little. Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Ready?
Yeah.
It's like, he ain't wildin'.
Pick it up, pick it and kill it. Whatever that shit is.
That wasn't even out when I first got there. That was a later game.
That was a later game.
Yeah,
for sure.
so I tried to throw some game on him, but he was like, "Oh, don't you have a boyfriend?" I'm like, who the fuck be worried about that? You know?
Pause it. You know what she said, Tazaryach?
Yeah.
Get back a little bit. Let's hear it again.
Don't you have a boyfriend? I'm like, who the fuck be worried about that? You know?
Damn. Who be worried about that?
Somebody with morals.
She just said, who would be worried about that? Like, who should be worried if I got a boyfriend or not? I'm trying to holler at you and throw this trash vagina at you. And women get mad. Like this right here, when they say black men don't cheat, this is kind of like proof, but I'm just joking though. But she just clearly said, who thinks about that? Now I have a bunch of scriptures that I'm going to bring out on this subject. I'll bring out some right now. This is where it starts with. This is a good scripture. It says, this is Proverbs 9:13. It says, a foolish woman is clamorous. She is simple and knoweth nothing. The fact that she sat on that stage and said, who is worried about that? Now imagine all the people, all the young women that have men that want to sleep with another man, hear Jess Hilarious say, who is worried about that? It gives them the notion to say, man, I should go sleep with somebody. Jess Hilarious cheating on a man. I could cheat on my man too. Who is worried about that? Who do y'all think is worried about that? Let me see who's paying attention. In the chat, she said, who is worried about that? So in the chat, who is worried about that? Let me see if y'all paying attention in the chat. I'm not going to say anything until I see an answer in the chat. Give me an answer in the chat. Who's worried about that? Understand said her man. That's a good answer. I'm looking for something else. Who's worried about it? Her husband. I see Trey, her husband. Who else is worried about that? The Most High. That's a good answer. Him. Men, the other, who's the other man? To Pitt Outdoor Facility. Who's the other man? Like, who's worried about that? The guy she talked to, that's true. People of morals. Her child father should be worried. Nobody's paying attention to what's happening here. Thank you. Pin King Shaq. Pin a comment. Chico is worried about it. You heard what she said. She said he was scared. And then she said, no, he wasn't really scared. But then he said, I heard you got a man, and who's worried about that? The fact that Chico said and was concerned, not Chapat, lead the Chico one up there.
Oh, sorry. I was just going
No. If they don't say Chico, don't put him up there. Yeah, if it's not Chico, don't put nothing else up there. Because and the reason why I want Chico to stay up there, because Chico is the hero. Chico, like y'all hear us all the time in the Israelite School of UPK, we say, before we go talk, when we see a sister, the first thing we say is, do you have a man? Now I'm gonna ask another question. Why do we ask a woman, outside of the obvious, we don't deal with women that have other men? Why do we ask a woman, does she have a man? Why do we ask that? And this answer is why Chico did it. Why do we ask that? I'm gonna see if y'all, I'm asking in the chat. Somebody give me an answer in the chat. Anybody want to take a guess why we asked that? I got to give it time. Maybe it's a delay. Maybe I don't know. I'm gonna give y'all like 30 seconds to tell me, why do we ask the woman if she has a man besides we don't commit adultery? To let her know what matters. That's a good one. That's a good one. So we don't get unalive, not to get caught up. Those are all good. Now I'm gonna give y'all an answer that takes it to another level. To respect her and her man. That's close. See JL, pin JL's comment. Now let's seek a JL. Y'all on it. Brotherhood is a weapon. What Chico did in the world is what ISUBK has been pushing since 1969. When you ask that sister if she got a man and she says, yes, I have a man, and you don't talk to her, you are showing a level of brotherhood that's not seen on the earth. So much so that when she said that, when he said that to her, she said, who cares about that? That's what she said. The scriptures say, Christ said, to love thy brother as thyself. Is that not in the Bible? Am I mistaken? Is that in the Bible cut?
Yeah.
Where's the one in John that I want? The love.
I don't have that. I got a different one pulled up.
Yeah, go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
This is Proverbs 6:32.
I don't want to get that
Not
one
yet. All right, I'll hold it then. But it's right on point.
That's it. That is definitely on point. But that's at the end. But you're right. That scripture right there. I only know it because I got it lined up in here as well.
Oh, okay. Well, Most High in Christ.
But yes, but I want the one about loving your brother. But not okay. Give me 1 John 2.
You know what'd be funny? Like we all know the brotherhood scriptures, but nobody could just pull them because everything we have commanded to memory is battle.
Right.
Nobody comes up at camp like, you're not supposed to love your brother as yourself, so we can never find it. But you are virgin birth. Give me Isaiah. We gonna go straight there.
Man, you're so right about that, man. Because that's what I'm going through right now. And I know it's in 1 John. It's either in 1 or 2 John, the one that I'm looking for. But read the one, 1 John 2:10. Read that.
1 John chapter 2, verse 10. He that loveth his brother abideth in the light.
He that what?
Loveth his brother abideth in the light.
That now, this is a brother in the world. I'm sorry. Start at verse 9. I apologize.
Concert, verse 9. 1 John chapter 2, verse 9. He that saith he is in the light and hateth his brother is in darkness.
Is in what?
Is in darkness.
That includes dealing with another man's woman. 1 John 4:20. Get that for me. Like there's a place you can go where you're being a brother to somebody now. Because here's the sad part: the brother that she willing to give his vagina away to another man, don't even know it. Don't even know that she was about to give that cat to Chico and didn't care about him. Damn. Now, After Chico turned him down, you know what she probably went and did? Went and had sex with him. Not Chico, went and had sex with a man. And the whole time he hitting it, thinking it's his vagina, don't even know that she was about to throw that thing away. Good night. Read that scripture.
1 John chapter 4, verse 20. If a man say, I love God, and hateth his brother, he is a liar.
He is a what?
A liar.
He is a liar.
For he that loveth not his brother, whom he hath seen, how can he love God whom he have not seen?
Now, this is how you have brotherhood in the spirit. The brotherhood is not about the brothers you know. The brotherhood is also about the brothers you don't know. Chico had brotherhood for a brother he didn't even know. Didn't even know his name because he said, I heard you had a man. When he said, I heard you got a man, that means I don't know. I just heard that you got a man, so I ain't meet him. But if you got a man, I'm not dealing with you. Now let's get back to the clip. This is why I had you wait, Tazaryach. Wait, let me see if I'm finished reading Proverbs. Let me go back to Proverbs 9 and 13. Proverbs 9, 13. I'm sorry, I'm gonna keep going. For she says, for she sitteth at the door of her house on a seat in the high places of the city. Verse 16. Whoso is simple, let him turn hither. So when you sleep with that woman, use a simple nigga. Use a simple Negro to sleep with another man's woman. And as for him that wanted understanding, now that's the heavy part. Because the problem that black men have, this goes to all them black woman is God niggas. You all simple. And it says, as for him that wanted understanding, she saith unto him, a woman is never going to give you understanding. I'm sorry. I know y'all sisters want to be righteous and pure and all of that stuff like that, but you are the weaker vessel for a reason, because you're simple, because you're naive, because you don't think, because you don't count the cost like a man counts the cost. And so now your simple behind go to this woman that you want to sleep with. Now remember, the scripture is already saying a foolish woman is clamorous. She knoweth nothing. It's already laying it out. She sitteth at the door on the seat of the high places of the city. She's the one everybody wants to look up to call passages on the highways. Whoso is simple, turn hither and wanted understanding, man. So let me see what she talk about, man. Y'all know such and such. She be talking. And the whole time, she not talking, her body's talking. Her lips is talking. Her breast is talking. Her ass is talking. All of that is talking to your simple behind. Read. Oh, I'm the one reading. Salaki. Verse 17. Stolen water. This is what she say. Stolen waters are sweet, and bread eaten in secret is pleasant. Isn't it better to get? That's why get back to the clip. But when she said he was quiet, bring her back. She said she liked him because he was quiet.
What I was scared of.
Look, well, it wasn't even that he was scared. He just wasn't with it. Look, when I first got the wilding out, I was like, oh my gosh, I like this nigga. He quiet and shit.
What?
Like he ain't.
Bring it back. What is he?
I was like, oh my gosh, I like this nigga. He quiet and shit. Like he ain't all over the place. Like, you know, he ain't wild.
That's why she chose Chico. Because she thought Chico was going to be the cat that get these stolen waters and bread eaten in secret, meaning he would keep the secret. Here's what Chico knew. Verse 18. But he knoweth not that the dead are in there. You go into that vagina, that is dead in there. Now, if you want to get nasty, there's a lot of dead sperm in there. You damn near homosexual. You sleep with another man's woman. You go, listen, you put your vagina. Let me wake you simple niggas up. You go into a vagina of a woman that has a man or that sleeps around, you're putting your rod in semen. K-O. Yeah. Semen is just floating around like Jaws. You going into Jaws. You going into some deep waters. It's all type of fins running around there.
That's gross. Damn.
That's what you're doing. Semen lasts 7 days. So when that man shoot the club, just imagine, you think she letting you shoot the club up, nigga. She let everybody shoot the club up. Everybody just sitting there busting, and you put your rod up in there. That's homosexual to me. Let alone if you kiss her. Ooh, good Lord. Thinking that mouth special. For you brothers that's listening that like sleeping with other men's wives, you kissing her, just know what she kissing. Just know what you're kissing. Especially if she wild with you, just know if she wild with you, she wilding out with him too.
Wilding.
God damn. Oh, put Omar comment up there. Oh, Kobe Bryant did that nasty shit, man. Kobe Bryant slept with that white woman. They brought that white woman in.
She had 4 other men.
Yeah, she had all kind of semen up in there, just swimming. And if they got his semen, what that mean? Kobe went in there raw too. Give me back. Let me read the rest of this clip, yo. Chico saved his damn life. He says, but he knoweth not that the dead are in there, and that her guests are in the depths of hell. Because when you sleep with someone's wife, or you sleep with someone's woman, let me see if I want to read this yet. This is Proverbs 7. And I'm going to start at verse 19. Is it 19? Oh, no, I'm going to start at verse. This is Proverbs 7 and 10. And behold, there met him a woman with the attire of an harlot and subtle of heart. She is loud, Jess. She is stubborn, Jess. Her feet abide not in the house, Jess. Now she is without, now in the streets. That's Jess. Jess is for the streets. By her own admission, she's saying, what does that have to do with anything? Jess is a 304 and lieth in wait at every corner. She has a man, and yes, she's scoping out other men that can, be on the low and be quiet. She said, this verse 18, come, let us take our fill of love unto the morning. Let us solace ourselves with love, for the good man is not at home. Play the clip. Play the clip.
Pick it up, pick it and kill it. Whatever that shit is.
That wasn't even out when I first got there. That was a later game.
That was a later game.
Yeah,
for sure.
so I tried to throw some game on him, but he was like, "Oh, don't you have a boyfriend?" I'm like, "Who the fuck be worried about that?" You know what I mean?
Me.
Like, who? Yeah, right.
I come from out the ghetto, niggas. A kid.
Right.
You about a Jess hilarious in my hood.
Bring it back. That's good, right?
Don't you have a boyfriend? I'm like, who the fuck be worried about that? You know what I mean? Like, who? Yeah, right.
I come from out the ghetto, niggas. A kid, you about a Jess hilarious in my hood.
A little bit. Right there. Watch what he says. Watch when she say, who be worried about that? Replay it.
Right.
I come from out the ghetto, niggas. A kid, you about a Jess hilarious.
Bring back some more.
Who the fuck be worried about that? You know what I mean? Like, who? Yeah.
She said, who be worried about that? He said, me. And that's what all men should be worried about. You Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian men, you should all be worried about if that woman has a man. Because if your woman dipped on you, how would you feel? You know what we all say? You know what all men that have not been cheated on say? Can somebody this might be too broad, so I might have to just give it to you. All men that have not been cheated on say this. They say, you can't be mad at the man. You can only be mad at the woman. Have we all heard that, Tazaryach? Have you heard that before?
Yeah, I heard it before.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. How many niggas, when you get cheated on, you get mad at the woman only? Nobody. Nobody gets cheated on and say, I ain't gonna get mad at the brother because the brother was just doing the brotherly thing, or the brother was just doing what he's supposed to do. I'm gonna be mad at the woman. Men get angry at both of them. You do not avoid the brother's vengeance. So if you don't want nobody violating your property, don't violate nobody else's property. That's why when she said, what does that matter? Who does that matter to? Chico said, me. Now let's play why. That's why I wanted to hold your scripture back.
Right.
Yeah, right.
I come from out the ghetto. Niggas will kill you by the Jess hilarious in my hood. You know?
Bring it back again. Bring it back what he just said. He come from the ghetto. He come from the ghetto. And in the ghetto, play it.
From out the ghetto, niggas will kill you by the Jess hilarious in my hood. You know what I mean?
But
now, that's why I wanted you to wait, Kadazai. Now you can read your scripture, please.
Cut on car. So this is Proverbs chapter 6 and verse 32. But whoso committeth adultery with a woman lacketh understanding.
That's the first thing. Chico I'm sorry, Kadazai. I didn't want to stop if you wanted to break it down.
You got it. I mean, whatever you about to say right now, I'm about to say anyways.
No, but go ahead, brother. I didn't want to cut you off.
Come on with it.
It said, whosoever committeth adultery with the woman lacketh understanding, because you don't know. When it say lacketh understanding, it's not that you don't know that this woman has a man, because now it's talk about you committing adultery, so you know she has a man. When the understanding that you don't lack, that you lack, is the consequences that comes with dealing with this woman's man. With this man's woman. And you have to look at it like that. You can't look at it like this is just a woman. She doing her. You got to look at it like this is this man's woman. What is he gonna do when he finds out? You can keep going, Kadazai. I ain't gonna interrupt you this time.
He that doeth it destroyeth his own soul. A wound and dishonor shall he get, and his reproach shall not be wiped away. Now this next verse is, you understand, really, and it's not to skip over, you understand, what we just read, you know what I'm saying? But right. just to tie it all together, for jealousy is the rage of a man. Therefore, he will not spare in the day of vengeance.
That
he will not.
I thought you was gonna say something on it before we read the next verse. When it says jealousy is the rage of a man, the worst thing. Well, I don't want to demonetize us. You ever seen The Best Man? Who ever seen the movie The Best Man? Anybody ever seen the movie The Best Man? Y'all give me a 1 in the chat if y'all saw the movie The Best Man. I'm about to give y'all a real dose of reality. Mars Chestnut is a way better man than me. In the movie The Best Man, this boy. In the movie The Best Man, it's one of the most horrific movies ever. The Best Man. Now, it's great acting, but it's a horrible movie. The Best Man stars Taye Diggs, Nia Long, Mars Chestnut, Terrence Howard, and a few other actresses and actors. The premise of the movie is Taye Diggs writes a book. I forget what the name of the book was, like Unfinished Business or Finished Business, whatever it was. In the book, he writes about his college life. Now, just think about this. He's writing a book about the college life, and he writes about sleeping with his best man's wife. With his best friend's wife, and he's the best man in the wedding. And the book is coming out as they're going to the wedding. Now, he put this in the book. He put that he slept with his best friend's woman in the book. When Mars Chestnut found out, he had him hanging over a balcony because jealousy is the rage of man. Here's the worst part of it all. In the movie, they still had Mars Chestnut marry her. Mars Chestnut still married her. And when you watch the movie and they doing the vows of the movie, they show him visualizing Taye Diggs blowing his wife's back out. That's the rage. And he still married her. You know what that teaches us? Marry these hoes, man. It's all right if they did something. He's visual. That rage is what causes. You got that story on the rapper Tommy? On that the rapper? Yep. Read that.
Concert.
Did you read it to go through it to see what the point is, or you just pulled the link up? You got to ask Ashar these questions. Did you read any of it?
No, sir.
All right, just read the story.
As soon as you told me to get it, you told me to get the video.
All right. Can you like look at it on your phone? I don't want you to have the wrong link or anything like that. Just give me back to I'll talk a little bit. I'm sorry, Kadazai, you was reading the scriptures. My bad. You can finish breaking it down.
Okay. Verse 35. He will not regard any ransom, neither will he rest content, though thou givest many gifts. But at the end of the day, man, like money ain't gonna please him. Like there's nothing that could satisfy, you understand, that rage when it comes down to it. And that's why she's saying, what is you scared? Because that's the natural reaction to come from a man. You know what I'm saying? He's invested. And I wanna tell y'all something else too, right? If you're a brother who's ever dealt with a wicked woman, you understand, then you should feel this. You understand? Like in my opinion, like you're not, and this is, I speak as a man right now, but you're not going to really comprehend this unless you've dealt with a wicked woman inside of your lifetime. But if you could picture, you understand, now imagine you understand, Jess, and you bought the house, you understand, you trying to live the American dream. She got your child, you understand, and all this time, this woman that you love is really wilding out. Like, you know what I'm saying? She really disobedient. You understand, you turning around, right? And you doing everything possible for this woman. You know what I'm saying? She a stay-at-home mom. You working XYZ, right? And then you come home and catch another man inside the house that you bought, and you understand, inside your bed. Now, how do y'all feel? Right? Now, this is what I need y'all to know.
Man.
That's exactly what Israel's been to the Most High. Like if you could understand, you understand, dealing with a disobedient, disrespectful 304 and how that feels, that's what the nation of Israel did to the Lord. Like that's what we've been. That's why when you read Jeremiah and it talks about that we played the harlot. It talks about what we've done. Now you understand.
God. Hey, shout out to Nate Badyal. He said that woman died in the second movie from cancer.
That's crazy.
Now give me this story here with Rapper Trouble. Now this is an Atlanta rapper. Now remember. Oh, we got. Hey, Kadazai, I'm gonna take this phone call real fast, and then we're gonna come back to it. All right.
God.
979-412. You're on the air. State your name and where you're calling from.
What's going on, Jay? You got a question or comment?
Honorable Khan, out of one. So the question is, I'm actually calling it because this was a question that was given to me, but I don't have any authority to teach like that. So the question is that I got today was, why were the other nations created? Why was Esau created? Why was the Asians, the Arabs, the Indians?
Give me Judges, the 3rd chapter.
Con.
That's it, out of one.
Con. This is Judges, the 3rd chapter, right? You ready, brother?
Con.
It's Judges 3:1. It says, now these are the nations which the Lord left to prove Israel by them. There's two things. Now, I don't know if you saw General Muhammad's class, but I'm pretty much going to say the exact same things that he said. The other nations were made for our sake. Imagine ruling or being a servant. If you're a servant, then there's a master. If there's a master, there's a servant. That's how life works. That's just the way it is. There's an owner, there's a worker. That's just how life works. Israel was made to be the owners. We were not made to be the workers. The other nations were made to be the workers. We just chose to fail at that job. So in Judges 3:1, it says, now these are the nations which the Lord left to prove Israel by them, even as many as had not known all the wars of Canaan. Why is that important? Because as the generations would grow, let me read verse 2. So You can understand. Only that the generations of the children of Israel might know to teach them war, at the least such as before knew nothing thereof. Namely, now this is talk about these 5 laws. This is verse 4. And they would approve Israel by them to know whether they would hearken unto the commandments of the Lord, which he commanded by their fathers by the hands of Moses. So now we can rule the earth, but we cannot rule the earth if we disobey the Most High and follow after the other nations, because although the other nations are there, the only way they follow us is if we follow the Most High. If we follow them, they know if we follow them, they'll get us to disobey, and then they'll be on top of us. I'm gonna give this is in the Apocrypha. This is the book of Judith. Is Judith? This is the book of Judith. What is it, like the 4th or 5th chapter? Is the 4th chapter? Let me see. Nope, might be the 5th chapter. Okay, yep. In Judith, the 5th chapter, I'm gonna go down to. This is what the other nations know. Now, remember, I just told you the other nations were there to prove us. I'm sorry, before I read Judith. This is Deuteronomy 28:1. It says, "This shall come to pass, if we shall hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all its commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on a high above all nations." The other nations was here to serve us. If we obeyed the Most High, we would be above them. If we disobeyed the Most High, we would be beneath them. The only reason that person is even asking you the question is because we're beneath them, because we disobeyed the Most High. So now in the book of Judith, I'm going to show you what the other nations know. And this is why the Lord sent them here to test, and they know the test themselves. So now this is Judith 5:17. Now, when you read the beginning of the book of Judith, you're going to read, I got to give you a backdrop so you can understand. During the book of Judith, I think, what's this, the Persian king, right? Tazaryach, I got the right king, right?
With Judith?
Yeah, and during the time of book of Judith with Holofernes, is that the Persian king or is that a different one?
I feel like it's Syria.
Okay, so the Syrian king, he got this, it was Holofernes who was the chief. Yeah, you're right. The chief captain of the army of Assur. Yeah, you're right. The chief captain of the army of Assur. As he's going.
Years.
You said what?
What?
No, I thought you said something.
Catch the replay.
Okay, no sweat. So, no sweat. So when you read that, as he's going to conquer different nations, when he goes to fight the children of Israel, instead of the children of Israel bowing down to them, they built up garrisons to fight against them. So he inquires about this people, like, why out of all nations are they choosing to fight instead of bowing down? And so there's a Moabite that comes, an Ammonite that comes up and gives a whole rundown of the history of these Israelites, talking about how they came out of Israel, how they came, and what's important about that is whites, Japanese, Chinese, Africans, they all know your history. All of them know your history. And because they know your history, they know what keeps you under their foot. So as he runs down their history, he says the Lord delivered them out of everything that they went through. So this is Judith 5:17. And it says, whilst they sinned not before their God, they prospered, because the God that hateth iniquity was with them. So that's what the other nations know also. The same way the Lord sent the other nations to prove us, those nations know if they get us to sin, we'll fail. And so they knew that while we sin not before God, we would prosper, right? Verse 18. But when they departed from the way which he appointed them, they were destroyed in many battles very sore, and were led captives into a land that was not theirs. And the temple of their God was cast to the ground, and their cities was taken by enemies. Now, once we departed, that's how we got destroyed. Verse 19. But now they are returned to their God and come up from the places where they were scattered and have possessed Jerusalem, where the sanctuary is, and are seated in the hill country, for it was desolate. Now they know we return back to the Most High, and we got Jerusalem back. Verse 20. Now, therefore, my Lord and Governor, if there be any error against this people, and they sin against their God, let us consider that this shall be their ruin. So the Ammonite captain is telling them their ruin ain't even what they can do against them, but what we do against our God. He said, so he's saying the only thing we have to consider is if they're sinning against the Most High, that's going to be their ruin. And then he says, let us go up and we shall overcome them. Verse 21. But if there be no iniquity in their nation, let my Lord now pass by, lest their Lord defend them and their God be for them, and we become a reproach for all the world. Judith ended up cutting that cat's throat, and they became a reproach for all the world because we was obedient to the Most High. So to answer the question, the other nations are there to serve us. If we was in power, they would be making our beds. They would be making our grapes. They would be making my goddamn body butters right now.
God.
Without, I wouldn't even give them the ingredients. Just churn this, just churn this, just churn this. That's what they would be doing. But because we sinned against the Most High, now we under them. You understand?
Nine out of one kind. The water out of one.
I am about no sweat, brother. Was there anything else?
So I did ask that question in class, but I had emergency come up and
you couldn't hear that.
Gotcha.
You
had to do one more thing. I got two questions. One more is, where'd you get the shirt? I need that shirt. And two, I've been holding on for this logo for that Carl Gas. I've been waiting for you to get it.
Just send me the logo. Just send me the logo.
All right, I got you.
Yeah, and I got the shirt from the brother in North Carolina. I damn near don't want to say his name because the brother in North Carolina ain't gave me my damn, like, he's supposed to be helping me with my damn shirts. We're putting like, I want to use somebody in the school to make my sweaters, my hoodies, and stuff like that. And he's supposed to be helping me out with that. He ain't done it yet. He pissing me off a little bit. I'm just joking, brother. Don't take me to counsel, bro. I sometimes think I'm not saying that to you. I'm saying that to the brother. I don't want him to trip out on me about saying it. But yeah, the brother, I'm trying to get his name for you. That's why. Oh no, that's the wrong person. I don't know who that was. Hold on, I'm trying to get the brother's name for you that I gave my so I can get the name for you. Bear with me. He probably gonna get mad at me. Let me see. Bear with me. I have to find it. I gotta find it. But the brother's based out of North Carolina. He the one made this shirt that I have on. But I just don't remember his name off the top of my head. I apologize. But send me the logo. Slack it. I've been holding on. Officer Wall. Hold on. Let me look on. Nah, man, just send it to me on Instagram, or something like that. Let me see. I think it's Kawal. That they just said it in the chat. I'm about to confirm. Yeah. Kawal Yahawada out of North Carolina. Somebody tell Kawal Yahawada I'm looking for him. I'm gonna take him to counsel. He's gonna be the first person I take to counsel. No, I'm joking. But Officer Kawal out of North Carolina, he the one made the shirt.
One more thing, I want to give a big shout out to your Shashakar band. Your Shashakar brother been helping me out a lot.
Most
the water to you and Captain Tazaryach and all the captains.
That's what's up.
And so the brother that called me and asked me the question, he's been real heavy on Captain Marquard's podcast. So that's came to me and asked me the question, and that's why I was in the class and I'm here now. So shout out to Captain Marquard.
That's the Midwest Monster of Mayhem.
Right. So yeah, the water out of one, and shout out to Commander General Mahayam.
Hey, when y'all see Marquard, say, "What's up, Midwest Monster of Mayhem?" He gonna call me tomorrow and say, "Cap, why you do that?"
That's out of one. Y'all have a good night. I'm gonna enjoy the rest
you
of the
too,
class
brother.
while I work.
All right, that's good. I appreciate it.
All right. Y'all bashing me out.
Give me back to Rapper Trouble. Give me to the Rapper Trouble. Now remember, Chico Bean said, "Nah, it matters if you got a woman." Rapper Trouble did not think that mattered. Give me to Rapper Trouble. Go ahead.
Rapper troubled, unalived in home invasion at residence of female friend.
Now, this story here, wait, before you drop down, read under that.
Come on, sir. Atlanta area sheriff's officials said the hip-hop star was visiting a woman when a man in a domestic situation with her broke in and opened fire.
You know what that domestic situation was? That was his woman. And she told him a lie. That was either she told him a lie, he didn't care, it cost him his life. That's why when Tazaryach read, for jealousy is the rage of a man, therefore he will not spare in the day of vengeance. That man saw blood. It's unfortunate that the brother Trouble lost his life, but he lost his life going to another man's house. You dropped it down to where I wanted you to?
Yes, sir.
Read.
Jones, the suspect, was involved in a domestic situation with the woman Trouble was visiting.
The woman he was visiting belonged to another man. Go ahead.
And he and Trouble did not know each other.
And he and the Trouble, meaning this wasn't Trouble. Like if he doesn't deal, if Trouble doesn't deal with this woman, him and Trouble don't have no problem. They don't even know each other. Go ahead.
Jones apparently breached the woman's residence and opened fire, striking Trouble in the chest once. He was pronounced unalived at the scene. The woman who was not identified was not described as injured.
He was not even injured. Now this brother's in jail. Who knows? Probably for life over wanting to take vengeance against this man for sleeping with his woman. That's the flip side. Now get me back to this hoe. Now get me back to this whore. That's the flip side of this. What Chico Bean did should be taught, studied in grammar school. In grammar school, because they're teaching our young girls and boys to have sex at 10, 11, 12. They just pushing it all throughout. And somebody got to hear Chico Bean say, nah, you had a man. And in my hood, they unalive you over that. Bring it back a little to like 104 to the 104 mark. And play it from right there is good.
You know what I mean? Like who? Yeah, right.
I come from out the ghetto. Niggas will kill you by the Jess hilarious in my hood. You know what I mean?
But
I don't play them games.
My boyfriend, he wasn't that type of nigga. So that's the thing.
She said my boyfriend wasn't that type of nigga, meaning you could come and have sex with me. My boyfriend ain't that type of nigga. Damn. How would you as the man feel hearing this story? Now she just said you's a bitch.
Right.
That's what she's saying. What she's saying, my boyfriend's a bitch. Don't worry, you can have sex with me. He ain't gonna do nothing.
It's crazy.
And here's
he said he ain't even like that.
Yeah, she said he ain't even like that. Now, and here's what's worse. She even saying that about him today. I pray that he ain't with her. Can you imagine if he with her now? My God. And here's what women don't even realize. Do you think that woman that brought Trouble to her house thought that dude was like that? No. I guarantee you, we could talk to that woman. She would say, I didn't think he would do that. We wasn't really together. We just had kids. We just had this. We just had that. She said he wasn't even like that. Bring it back. We're going to play some more. Bring it back a little bit. Go ahead.
Right.
I come from out the ghetto. Niggas will kill you by the Jess hilarious in my hood. You know what I mean?
But
I don't play them games.
My boyfriend, he wasn't that type of nigga. So that's the
What
thing.
type of nigga was he?
That's why, I did. That's why I was going that chick. I'm like, okay, now you cool. You know what I'm
quiet,
saying?
he low.
Right. But he really like funny, like he down to earth. I'm like, all right, cool. So I told him that I broke up with him. I'm like, say like, what's up now? He was like, you didn't break up with him. Like, no, you didn't.
Now she go even further. Listen, she wanted to slut herself so bad She told him, I broke up with him. Chico damn near gave her the 6-month rule. Because I'm gonna let it play out. Tell me this brother Chico ain't righteous. Who gonna argue with that? The flip now he a brother that now, from my understanding, I believe they follow being Israelites and stuff like that, and that probably played a part in it. But he's not somebody that you saying is on the streets teaching. He ain't got the fringes on and none of that. But he just as righteous as what's your girl name, Ashar? What's your girl name?
Erykah Badu?
Righteous?
That's the first name that came to me.
China Monet.
You said he's not like
not paying attention at all.
Not China Monet. I cook, I clean, out. Shut up. It's the same exact thing. She like what Chico Bean did, because like bring it back when she said I broke up. Israel Bound, we see you. We bring you on in a second. Let me finish this and then we'll bring you on. Pop right there is good.
Broke up with him. I'm like, said like, what's up now? He was like, you didn't break up with him. Like, no, you didn't. And I didn't, but I'm like, this nigga gay.
You know what she said?
Like, how you not?
Now, because he don't want to sleep with her, he's gay. It cannot be that he want to respect the man she's sleeping with and respect her. Now he's gay because he don't want to sleep with her, even though she knew she was lying. So because you don't believe my lie, now you gay. This is the world that we living in. Place isn't any more on that.
How fucked up that is. You see that fucked
because
up.
he wasn't interested.
He got a little bit. Bring it back a little bit. Right there.
You see how fucked up that is? You see that fucked
because
up?
he wasn't
Just
interested, he gotta
because
be
you don't
gay?
want that pussy,
Yeah.
I don't want none. That's
It wasn't
crazy.
even about it. I
That's
wanted to talk to you.
crazy.
I
That's
wanted to talk to
crazy.
you. I was like, all right, he just gonna be a brother at this point.
Yeah,
this is too
because
much. I'm
you
tired of
gotta
trying.
understand. You know, I gotta be very selective with any woman I deal with because of the perspective that I have and how I live. You not about to come at me. Not saying that you would have did this, but I know you would have just because I know you.
You can stop it there. He said, from my perspective, he don't want to deal with nobody that got a man. And he was smart enough to know bitches lie. Facts.
In your face, sucker.
I'm going to say it again. What he knew was bitches lie.
Headshot.
All day. She admitted it herself. Now, you could believe that bitch ain't got a man. You could believe that bitch really gonna love you. Or you can vet her. Or you can know her. You can know a woman by her approach. She was the aggressor. Any woman being aggressive, you better be careful about her. Huntresses do exist. We just read it in the scriptures. We just read Proverbs, the 9th chapter. We just read Proverbs, the 6th chapter. We just read Proverbs, the 7th chapter. Bitches, you better be careful. We could bring Israel Bound on. Unless you want to say something on that before we bring the cat on.
No, not on that. But I got something that I want to drop after we talk to the brother Israel Bound.
All right, no sweat. What's up, Israel Bound? You got a question or comment?
Man, how you brothers doing, man?
What's that?
I'm sorry.
I said we good. What's going on, brother?
Not a whole lot, man. I just be tuning in sometimes, checking out the show. I got a little history with the captain here. I'll speak with, at another time. I want to respect the platform and kind of stay close to the topic.
Are you saying that like you got an issue?
No, not at all, brother.
Oh, okay, I'm just saying.
No, it's nothing of the sort. Actually, you know what I'm saying? I first and foremost, you know what I'm saying, I got a lot of respect for you, actually, you know what I'm saying? That's just, I'm gonna keep it 100. You know what I'm saying? Although, you know what I'm saying, as respectful men, we understand that we don't have to disagree. I mean, we don't have to agree on everything, you know what I'm saying, to have respect for another man. That's the first thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And then secondly, you know what I'm saying, I'll say this, I probably can make you remember the situation, but I'll just leave it right here. Yes, I came to you with a question probably, it must have been like 8 years ago, you know what I'm saying? And you put my mind in the direction where it needed to be. And I always appreciate that about you. I'll make you remember the situation, you know what I'm saying? But, it's of no importance though. that's just something I wanted to put out there so that you know I'm not a stranger to you at all. But my whole thing is I don't really have a comment or a question, you know what I'm saying? Because as you said, you know what I'm saying, about these females and the behavior of them, I have no disagreements with any of that. Also, I would like to say that I've seen you grow in your debate adventures, you know what I'm saying, so to say. I'm sick of seeing you stomp a mud hole in the virgin birth. I can do without that, you know what I'm saying. I don't know why cats keep asking for it.
I can too, actually. I don't think I'm gonna take another virgin birth for at least a year and a half, two.
Listen, hey, I'm saying, like, when I say stomp a mud hole in, you know what I mean? Literally, you know what I mean? Like, they act like they got some sort of S&M fetish that they just like the beatings.
Right, and I don't even think I can get hyped up over it anymore. I don't like what I'm doing. I know the routine. I know everything they're gonna say, how they're gonna do it. Like, so I don't even know.
I think in the one thing I would like to put at forth as just a suggestion, because I did collegiate debate, right? And the only thing that I see going on now is that I think that when y'all pose the debate, as opposed to saying, is this that or is that this, you should just make it as like a statement. The virgin birth is truth, and one side takes the affirmative and one side takes the negative. You see what I'm saying? So it's not posing a question. You actually posing a statement, and one side is taking the affirmative, one side is taking the negative. I think it just makes for a better debate and easier to deal with. That's just my suggestion, just, you know, based on past experience. And finally, I'll get to my point. I would like to see you take on a serious Northern Kingdom debate, honestly. Because in my estimation, to me, honestly, this ain't about no sort of pride with me or any of that. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually here for the truth, no matter who came with it, whose mouth it came out of. You know what I'm saying? I'm here for that. You know what I'm saying? And because that should be the most important thing. You know what I'm saying? So I would like to see that debate take place. I had this debate actually with Gorilla Hebrew and his crew, and they said that I'm not gonna say the brothers is lying, but they said that the video.
Hey, wait. What debate exactly though? When you said debate Northern Kingdom.
The Northern Kingdom of Israel and the people that are being called Israelites.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you. Well, I ain't gonna tell you outside. You kind of pussyfooting right now. Like,
no, not at all. Like,
I just because I just need you to be direct. You said
that's not direct. I'm saying that the Northern Kingdom of Israel and the people who today that we are considered or who's being called the Northern Kingdom of Israel. That's what I'm speaking on.
What you should just say, I disagree that the Hispanics and Native Indians are Northern Kingdom.
Okay, yeah, that's synonymous. That's synonymous. So,
wait, no, that's direct. That's why I said you pussyfooting. Like you want to.
And I'll say that's synonymous with what my thought process is. So I'll accept that. I'm not here to.
So to Micah, 1 second. So Micah Israel, you see, Micah said Cat wanted that smoke. You pussyfooting about the smoke. You coming in trying to say, hey, you should do a debate that the Northern Kingdom is not the Hispanics and Native Indians. Just say that outright. You're not going to be disrespected if you just come up front. But I had to draw that out of you. Like you was kind of like dancing around it. Like you first started by saying the Northern Kingdom and who they be. Like I don't even know what that mean. It should sound soft to me. I would rather you just say, hey, I don't believe that the Northern Kingdom is these people, and that's what you should debate. Me personally.
So whether I say
I didn't know
sir, let me give you something real quick.
No, you don't have to give me nothing real quick. We kind of got it now. You saying relax. You saying I should debate Northern Kingdom. That's cool, but I wouldn't debate Northern Kingdom. That's not my gift. That is my nigga Tazaryach's gift though.
or whose ever gift it is.
Yeah, that's Kadazai's gift. Kadazai.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. My apologies. Go ahead.
I know. I said you go ahead.
Oh, okay. So at the end of the day, pussyfooting, however you want to call it, you know what I'm saying? I'll accept all of that. At the end of the day, I want all the motherfucking smoke about it. Since we have to put it on, we have to put it on those terms. I don't want anybody to think. Hold up. Because I came humbly at first, then I got accused of pussyfooting around. So here we go. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
You hold up.
Go ahead. I am.
You came in here all soft and I'm gonna get you to remember who I am and all that shit. And I don't think these is the Northern Kingdom and all of that.
That was a genuine statement, bro.
No problem. But you pussyfooted around what you really wanted.
So now we know. So we can drop that. Now we know what I really want. We don't have to talk about that no more. And so we don't have to go through that.
I'm talking. So you saying you want to debate that the Northern Kingdom is not the Hispanics and Native Indians, yes or no?
Absolutely.
Who are you? So now I'm gonna ask you. I said, who are you?
I was about to ask the same question.
My handle says Israel bound.
Right.
And it shouldn't matter who I am. We're talking about the biblical facts. So what difference do it make? And unlike people who I think pussyfoot around with debates, I'm not scared to tell people out the gate what I'm coming with because truth don't need no support. Right? I'm not one of them niggas that's gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna say that for the debate. See, I don't do that shit. Right. That tells me that you don't have confidence in what you bring into the debate.
I want my audience to pay attention. You see how I strengthen this brother? Brotherhood is a weapon, man. You see how I strengthen him? He came in here talking.
Thank you a whole lot. Once you realize who Israel bound, you'll see that you didn't strengthen nothing, my brother. I'm this nigga for real.
He came in here talking like a bitch, and now he motherfucking and all.
Now I'm disrespected. See what I'm saying?
Yeah. Are you not disrespected? I'm just saying.
That's why you call me a bitch, bro.
But you are. You came in here.
I have not called you anything out of your name, Captain Tazaryach, other than that.
I don't care. I don't care.
Why you okay? So this is just showing that you don't really go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, be quiet. So when I asked you who you are, you said it don't matter. But it does. You can unmute him. But it does matter. It matters because we don't just debate anybody.
Okay.
Period. If I don't, you ain't gotta tell me it's fair. I'm telling you. So we don't just debate anybody. So here's what you could do. You can
just say you don't want to smoke, my guy.
Once again, crybaby. Now he gonna resort to crying. Those tactics don't work on me. I'm not. Everything I'm about to say now is not about you at all.
But you just called me a bitch and said that I'm the one who's using tactics.
Once again, if you don't like that I said that, you can always leave or you can stay.
No, it's cool. You're just showing your character, brother. I'm not tripping.
That's fine. It's my show. No problem. What I do know is I can get bitches to stay. So anyway, as I was saying, look, he's still here, right? Just remember that. So now everything I'm about to say has nothing to do with Israel bound. That's a clip. That's a clip.
He's still here.
He's still here. That's a clip. So now everything I'm about to say is not about Israel bound. There's a cat in here that says that's DMV Films. He asked about this guy, Ariel, right? So now Ariel is a Jewish guy. That's the cat that I debated in the park, right? So I'm gonna give a brief history. I'm gonna give examples of when I say you got to be somebody. So now I meet this. So I battled him in the park back in like 2017 or something like that. Like, what is that? Damn, it's like 7 years ago. Whooped his ass so bad he went to Israel. He goes to Israel. Now he wants to debate me. So he comes on Clubhouse looking for me. I happen to come in the room. I say, okay, let's set up a debate. We go through the process of it's supposed to be my belief versus his belief. My belief is ISUBK, One West Doctrine, whatever you want to call it. His belief is rabbinical Judaism. I first tell him we got to have a back and forth on my channel. He don't want to come on my channel. Then I tell him, I say, well, just come to Sinetta's channel. So he comes to Sinetta's channel. We're supposed to do a weigh-in. When we go to do the weigh-in on Jewish rabbinicalism, he switches up, talk about he want to do the Noahidism. So now he lying.
I seen that debate.
It wasn't a debate. It was.
I seen that where the brother ran off the platform at the end. I ain't gonna say he ran because you said he didn't run, but I saw that.
Right. So my point is, whenever we do debates with anybody, the DMV films, Noahide is not Judaism. And here's how you know Noahide is not a rabbinical Jew. Can't even eat with someone that follows the Noahide shit.
This is for non-Jews.
Noahide is for non-Jews. It's made up. It's not even real. And bigger than that, he was supposed to debate rabbinical Judaism, not Noahidism. So anyway, so my point to you, Israel Bound, I don't know. Do you know Israel Bound?
No, I don't know this cat.
So I would have to know you, meaning like
that's fair.
When I'm saying know you, not know you personally, not even know you from your Instagram or Facebook or YouTube handle or something like that. But I would have to know like what you stand, because one thing we do know is that ISBK is known. Captain, I don't want to say it about. I am known. I am known as a debater, battler, top-notch guy, whatever acronyms they want to say. I'm known. I don't know you. So before I go out and say I'm gonna debate you, or before I unleash Tazaryach, because this particular debate I wouldn't debate personally because I'm not that good at it. Tazaryach is an expert at it, and because of that, I would have to see who you are first. So he left?
I think
he might have flagged out. Make a clip out of me saying the bitch will stay or the bitch stayed. That's a clip. Tazaryach, did he stay after I said it?
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
But Tazaryach, you said you wanted to bring something out, right? And then before you bring it out, DMV, you can come in, man. You might not get cursed out. He didn't really get cursed out, but he was tiptoeing.
Pussyfoot.
He was there, pussyfooting. Yeah, I want to, brother, I know you. I can make you remember me. And then I think the Northern Kingdom and all that, man. We don't want to hear none of that.
He was trying to butter you up.
Yeah, listen, man, you can't butter me up. Days is over. I told y'all, no more Mr. Nice Guy. They say I'm too nice, so I'm not gonna be nice no more.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you something else too, right? Nobody really wants to talk about that topic. You know what I'm saying? People act like they do because we put the entire breakdown out and said somebody refute something from it. Nobody refuted a damn thing from it. Number one, you know what I'm saying? Number two, here's something else that transpired, right? The top cats. You understand?
Right.
So I get in
smoking crack, right?
No, he wasn't, but somebody was on stage, you know what I'm saying, with a damn makeshift pipe. But I'm gonna tell you this, you know what I'm saying? I just sparred with him a little bit. It was like playing with my food, and we were supposed to set up a debate. And you know what he does? He runs and goes and debates another Israelite group. You know what I'm saying? Never heard from him again. Won't pick up the phone or nothing. Running scared. You know, he's a pussy cat. All right. We move forward from there. Garfield was, you know what I'm saying, bumping his gums forever. I go to negotiate with him. You know what I'm saying? Even say we'll do it on pay-per-view. He don't like the split. He wants 50-50. I say I'll give him 50-50. Now he don't want to do it at all. But guess what he does do? He goes and debates another Israelite group for free. So the argument with me was you wasn't getting paid enough. So then you go and do the same exact debate for free with someone else? Or was you just bumping gums? So the challenge was put out there. And so far, nobody has answered it. The only people who tries to answer it is nobodies. So I was going to attempt to go do the debate with some nobodies. And then the general was like, Whack 100 just wanted to fight you for $20,000. You retired China Mac. Who the hell are these cats that we wouldn't know if they didn't have Wi-Fi? You're too big to even talk to them. Why are you wasting your time? So the plug got pulled on that. So if you want to debate, what's your credentials? Who are you? Where do you even come? We don't even see your face. You know what I'm saying? Like you come on screen with just a little orange eye. Who are you?
Kadazai, you said you want to bring something out?
Yeah. So what I want everybody to know, I think Israel Bound is back too. You want to?
You want to talk to him? I was gonna leave him down there.
Oh, well, he can stay down there while we do this. So what I do want to do is
He's a bitch. He'll stay down there.
I put the link, join Tribe Vibes, inside the chat. You know what I'm saying? So just so y'all know, my homegirl, y'all know her as Tay Harmony. She changed the name to Miss
Harmony. Hey, Tay.
Yeah. So you know what I'm saying? So Miss Harmony has released an EP. You know what I'm saying? It's the Miss Adams EP. It's exclusively on Tribe Vibes. So I'm gonna play the single off of it. I produced it. She's singing. She wrote it. She crushed it. You understand? I made the production. Y'all can hit me for production if y'all want it. And I'm going to hold on, I think I got to share the screen for y'all to hear this. So I'm going to slide over here. We're going to click this. We're going to hit share. And this is the joint right here.
I just wanna go back to sleep. Hey, I don't really wanna think about it. I wanna live what I dream about. And when I think about it, it makes me wanna go back to sleep. Hey, I stay afloat when I think I'm drowning. I can't swim, but I figured out how to live for now. But I just wanna go back to sleep. It makes me wanna go back to sleep. I'm trying to live my dreams, baby. If I told you the things I seen, I was seeing crazy. But I found out the meaning of things that I seen. And you think I've been sleep, cause shit ain't what it seems. But I know the code, I'ma follow that. I found the truth up in the book, they tryna find a map. I told my truth up in the hook, they can't rewind it back. I'm overworked, I'm underpaid, I'm not a slave, I'm not afraid to get active. I play shit for practice, my life tripping, no acid. I learned the rules and they tactics. You think that we done in control of power, we fight over control and give me a piece of the power, no. I just wanna go back to sleep. Hey, I don't really wanna think about it. I wanna live what I dream about. And when I think about it, it makes me wanna go back to sleep. Hey, I stay afloat when I think I'm drowning. I can't swim, but I figured out how to live for now. But yeah, forget the norms of our society. I'm tired, be psychiatry's not attentive. Anxiety gets expensive, and I'm afraid who offensive will cut me just like against on my pen and my paper, like my sword and my savior. I know I changed my behavior. I got a lot to be thankful from, not design how they made it. So when I'm down, I stay praying. Hold on, my music move to people like a soul song. Anybody ain't rocking with me, I know life will go on. Shit, got enough problems and trauma, but I know my destiny. And if I can be honest, calmly until I rest in peace. I'ma fuck the world up and ain't nobody stopping me. Visions in my head, it was set up fulfilling prophecy. And I believe they those crack baby got wavos. Took my time with it, but God ain't make no mistakes though. A lot of shit to do and lots to say for the cake. And my manic depression told me get it all when I wait. I just went first back to sleep. Hey, I don't really wanna think about it. I wanna live what I dream about. And when I think about it.
All right, so that's the single off the album, off the EP. Y'all can only get this joint, you know what I'm saying, on Tribe Vibes exclusively. The link is in the chat. It's available on Android and Apple. Y'all can download the app now. You know what I'm saying? And that's just one of the cuts that's off the album. You know what I'm saying? Produced by yours truly. And if you signing up for this track or to hear this album, right, you're going to have to pick an artist. That's how artists get paid on Tribe Vibes. So make sure y'all select Miss Harmony when you sign up, all right? That was it, Cat.
Oh. Okay.
And it's dropping in 7 minutes.
Hey, can you play that that clip I sent you?
Which clip?
Hey, I'm talking to Ashar. Check your text too, Kadazai. The clip I sent you with the groupie. I emailed it. to Cross the Line Radio. This is a groupie. This happened the other day on Clubhouse.
Yeah, I got it right here.
Yeah, I want you to play it. Groupie. Get the scripture, nigga. Get the scripture.
I actually didn't like polite, so I just chose you because you.
I don't give a fuck. You just right now said you right, Cap. I was a groupie. You right.
I was. Every time I watch a video, I was rocking with you and not.
This grown man said he was my groupie. Grown man. Get back. No, I'm gonna play it. I ain't gonna stay too long on it. I just want to highlight Jada Smoke as a groupie. Nigga agreed to being a groupie, man. Come on, what's the scripture, nigga? Get the scripture. Get the scripture.
Hey, yo, Jay, you messed up when you said you were a groupie.
Yeah, yo, you said you was a groupie.
I'm an honest brother.
Right, so you was a groupie.
I ain't like polite.
No, nigga.
I ain't tripping on that.
Saying you rock with me.
Now that I know
Wait, hold
that
on. Saying you rock with me and saying you a groupie is two different things.
All right, cool. Whichever way you want to look at it.
That nigga
you said you was you agreed when I said you're a groupie. You said you right.
This nigga had pom poms on.
You know what you doing right now? You know what you doing right now, Cap? You trying to avoid. You trying to avoid standing up for the
nigga. I said get to the. All right, that's it. I just wanted to play. Shout out to Jada Smoke, a groupie. Me as a grown man, I don't care who it is. I am not telling a man. I ain't telling a woman I'm your groupie, but I damn sure am not telling a man I was your groupie. And you want respect after that. Tazaryach, do you check the text?
Can you hear me? Because my internet just reset.
Oh, y'all can hear you now.
Yeah, I got it. I'm back.
All right, you got it from here, brother.
Oh. Israel bound. So what you talking about now?
Yes, sir. All right, so I'll just take this in a different direction. I'll say this. So if we go into the history of the captivity that happened with Shalmaneser when he carried the Israel.
Breakdown? Are you about to go through a breakdown? That ain't what
okay. Can I have a question? Can I ask a question?
Yeah, as long as you ain't long-winded.
No, I won't be.
Now, I only say that, just so you know, I only say that because it's 11:56. We got 4 more minutes for the show.
Hear you. Okay, I'll make it real quick. So according to the Bible, according to the scriptures, after the Israelites, the northern kingdom was carried away captive into Assyria, they then took the counsel amongst themselves and went to a further place. We all know that history, right? But what we not realizing is that when the northern kingdom started to get deep into idolatry, the king of the northern kingdom was that Jeroboam. He caused the priests to not be able to exercise their office. Y'all understood that, and those priests went back to the southern kingdom. This is all according to scriptures. And not only did they go to the scriptures, go to the southern kingdom, so did the northern kingdom Israelites who wanted to continue to keep the law. That's in the scriptures. So therefore, if you also check the numerical values of the scriptures, you'll see that only 29-something thousand Israelites got carried away out of Assyria as captive. These are all biblical facts. So I'm just saying that I'll leave it there because I respect what you said. You're going to got a couple minutes, and I'm not trying to ask you to step into a debate. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
But you said you had a question. That was a statement. What's your question?
All right, go ahead. I made a statement.
And this is the people.
My question would be.
Hold on, man. Like, crazy.
Go ahead.
The people who want to debate can't tell the difference between a question and a statement. And I'm supposed to take this shit serious.
Right.
Go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm saying that. Okay. Here's my question. All right. Here's the question. Then. Go ahead.
Quiet. Be quiet. Thank you. Tazaryach, did you still want to take the question or no?
I mean, at this point, it's like it's. I know it's finna be retarded. You want to hear this dumb shit?
Oh no, I sent you the text message. This all
right, good. Now let's see it. Let's hear this dumb shit, bro.
All right, okay, dumb shit. But my question is, do you know yourself, Tazaryach, how many Israelites were taken into captivity during that time period?
Am I supposed to?
Wait.
Yeah, you're supposed to.
Oh, don't say no, y'all.
Because.
Hold on, dude.
Okay, go ahead.
for the record, Tazaryach, you said it was a dumbass question and you took the question.
No, it was a dumbass question because you know
How
why?
is it a dumbass question?
Hey, be quiet. I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to Tazaryach. We ain't even talking.
This is what I want to know too, right? During which time period? Because you know, in every single captivity, there was multiple stages of deportation when we went into another nation. You know what I'm saying? So during which time period?
During the time period of Hosea, when Hosea was taken when the Israelite was taken into captivity by King Salmanasar. That history.
Okay, I don't remember the number offhand.
Okay, it was 29,000 and something.
Mm-hmm.
And tell me how. Here's another question. Tell me how Israelites who were in captivity left their captivity and sailed to another land. Where did they get these ships from as captives? Let's explain that part.
Are we still in captivity in America today?
We're not talking about America. We're talking about.
I'm just asking you. I'm asking you a question. Are we in captivity?
I'm still in captivity.
Okay, so you're still in captivity, right?
Yes, sir.
If you wanted to, could you own a boat right now?
No, it wasn't. No, so you can't play that game, Tazaryach.
I'm saying. Hold on.
Go ahead.
Wait. You just said you're in captivity, and you said they were in captivity. So I'm just asking you being in captivity, can you own a boat right now?
I could. Okay. I'll answer the question. Yes, sir. I could.
I appreciate you answering that truthfully, brother.
No, I mean, why would I say no? That would be retarded. You know what I'm saying? As you said, but I'm just saying that these are things that you would have to deal with the nobody that y'all don't want to debate. That's all I'm saying. There's plenty more.
Wait, if you ask me, I think I just dealt with it.
No, you didn't. No, not at all, sir. Not at all, sir. Because you're talking about 10 nations. You're talking about 10 nations of Israelites.
Thank you. Israel, that was a dumbass question. You said, where did they get boats from? And Tazaryach just body bagged you like, you can get a boat now in this captivity.
Headshot.
Being in captivity. And listen, this captivity and that captivity, like saying you can't get a boat is stupid talk. That's a kindergarten question, is what that is. But Tazaryach, you chose to deal with them, so
this is like, do you understand that Israel at that time? Do you understand? Not only could have ships, not only could have boats. Do you understand that they also, when you go and look up Assyrian history, were in the military? Do you know that, like, they also?
First of all, the scriptures don't say nothing about no boats or ships.
I don't know why you interrupted me right now in any way.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You know that they also, you understand, had positions inside government and XYZ. Like, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So it's like for you to. Okay, and this is what blows my mind even more. Like, because you sound like the cat who called up a couple of months ago who was like, "Where does it?"
No, sir, I promise it wasn't me.
And I said, I know it wasn't you. I'm just saying you sound like, because you two have the same, you know what I'm saying, dumbass arguments.
All right.
Go ahead. I'm gonna give you one last shot. I'm gonna give you one last.
It's cool. All I'm saying is that, you know what I'm saying, you have to deal with this. You can call it dumb or whatever.
Hey. One more shot means just ask a question. That's what he's saying.
Okay, all right. So my question, I guess my secondary question would be, could you tell me how you're saying that 10 tribes of Israelites sailed to a place where never mankind dwelt, when we clearly know mankind was in America at that time? That's clearly proven. All right, can you explain that?
Okay.
The Olmecs were here already at that time.
Okay, you're saying that. Could you substantiate that?
Yes, sir. I absolutely can substantiate it. That's what I'm saying. When we get, well, no, I'm nobody, so I can't have this debate. But Guerrilla Hebrew tried that same thing, but they took the debate down. They said, "Oh, you two took the debate down." Yeah, I know they did.
Listen, if you gonna play the I'm nobody card when I'm having
Guerrilla Hebrew who I am.
Like, this is what I mean. You can't even have the discussion with me, because like I'm giving you a shot right now to see if this is even viable. And now
I'm giving you a shot. And you don't get in one of them body bags that Captain Tazaryach be talking about.
All right, I don't I don't have time for this. So I just want to phrase this, right? I just want to frame this without being interrupted for a moment. So I'm turning around and saying, all right, so you made a point. Could you substantiate the point? All I needed from you was a source. And we could have moved on with the conversation. I'm trying to see, like, I think you're a nobody. And I'm just trying to see, maybe you know something. And when I give you the opportunity to show me what you know what you do? I'm just a nobody. I can't even have the debate. You should go and talk to someone else instead of talking to me right now. I don't have time for you either, bro. I'm done, Cap. That's
most
all the patience I have.
I just wanted to go on record. I call him a bitch, and I said he's a bitch, and he's gonna stay, and he stayed.
What you said? I make bitches stay.
Oh, right. I said I make bitches stay.
Hey,
that's
a
double
out of that boat part.
Huh?
I need a clip out of that boat part.
Yeah, that too. Listen, man, my rib would say that's a double entendre. Bars. Now I tell John. I had put this post up and I tagged John in it and said I'm a battle rapper when I rebutted the white roach. When I rebutted that. So now so now I got a bar where I make bitches stay. That's a clip. I wish I could make an oil called Bitches Stay.
You could put B stay. Like B apostrophe S.
Stay B. I don't know, but we'll see.
Make them stay.
Make them stay. I'll try to come up with something. I'll come up with something. But with that, Tazaryach, you got anything you want to say?
Only thing that I want to close out with is just so y'all know, you know what I'm saying, we officially at midnight, you know what I'm saying, that means Tay's album has officially dropped, and not only what's up?
On the app, I was saying on the app.
On the app. So right now, all the songs are released, and what I want to do is I want to just play one other track that also came out from Barzal. You know what I'm saying? Barzal Raw. He released a single tonight as well. So I'm going to slide right over here. I'm going to hit present. We're going to hit share screen. I'm going to come over here to Try Vibes. Share. Boom. So right here, we see Underdog Barzal. And if you look above that, we see Miss Harmony Freestyle, City Walks, Understand. And right here.
How does I change the view? Change the view so you don't see me and you on the side. Like that. Click that, move the mouse over on your thing. Not that one, the other one.
Like that?
Yeah.
Blam.
It'll make it bigger for them to see now. If you could just break it down again. I had to learn that because I didn't do that when I did the debate before. But doing this allows the audience to see more.
All right, so right here, what you could see is the Miss Adams EP is officially released and dropped. And then right here, we got Barzal's track, you know what I'm saying? And we're going to close out with his song. Make sure that y'all, you know what I'm saying, subscribe. You know what I mean? Yeah, Cap supports everything, man.
Thanks.
Let's get right to it, dog. You know it's raw. Well, let me catch you if you're showing off. They wanted to get you, I hold it off. Thought he was solid, but told it off. Running the field with the underdogs. Don't want to get involved. I can admit it. I know what it's coming. I'm flipping. I got every group. Niggas a fumble a bag. I get to the cash fast. Got a salute. I've been a hustler. Look how I'm coming up. You running your mouth, better run it up. I'm running this shit like a big dog. Living my movie, they pissed off. Pushing the law because we in charge. They gon' play this in the synagogues. How do I feel? I'm feeling great. Bigger the problem, the bigger the plate. Making my move, that shit gotta wait. Ahead of my time, keep it in line. Put on their face. I just learned to keep it all to myself. Wait, a couple of niggas that hang with me that'll bang for me. If I'm doing bad, never change on me.
We the salt of the earth. We the motherfucking underdogs. We underestimated. You understand what I'm saying?
I got tunnel visions. There's a bunch of ways I'm gonna get it. Cause my way or the highway, you ain't fucking with it. Do what I say or go about your fucking business and take this money with you. I ain't dealing with no fucking children. If they not my own, going by myself. I'ma die. And more just hopping on. They hear what I make.
And that's all y'all getting, man. Y'all want the full tracks. Make sure that y'all subscribe. Link is in the chat. I think Cap got it. Cap, you got a sale going on before we close out?
My sale over. Got no sale.
Cap sale's over.
25% off.
No, my sales back is normal prices now, but I do got new scents. I got fruit for women, beauty for women, and rose passion for women. For men, I got Dracarys. That's for flamethrower. I got that from Game of Thrones. Untamed, the one, and Shea Butter. Shea Butter is unisex. Also, I was testing my candles out, man. My candles, I burned my candles today. So I would say by Wednesday or Thursday, candles will be available on my Etsy page, man. I'm looking forward to it.
Are they just scented?
Yeah, they're all scented. What do you mean? Like they make
some you can use the oil from the candles as like massaging oil, something like that.
Oh no, they're not. They're just scented candles. Yeah, so some scented candles, man. Accentuate your night. So that's all I got right now.
Passover, April 20th. Get your all access pass to the all black party, lamb slaughter, General Mahaiman's class, to the Passover, daycare with the kids, all of the above. ISUPK.com. Shaw, if you could just close out with the Passover commercial and we out.
It's like, sir, the sound, remember?
All right. Do you have what about the other Passover commercial? We got more than one.
Hold on 1 second.
While Shaw cues that up, make sure that y'all check it out. You know what I'm saying? And ISUPK.com. We're going to be in Durham, North Carolina. We're going to be out there from April 17th to the 21st. And shalom.
Shalom.
So in practical, 55th annual Passover. That's right. The Lord's 55th annual Passover is rapidly approaching. Commanding General Yohana is calling for all blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans to remember what the Lord did for us by saving us from our oppressors and choosing us to be a special people unto him, the real Jews and Israelites. Passover will be held in Durham, North Carolina. Pay your Passover fee. Anyone 17 years of age or older must pay $200. Come and enjoy fresh lamb, unleavened bread, and the Spirit of Christ. Can't wait to see you all there, Israel. Shalom.
Cabins on streets and corners, all is feeling righteous. Real particular, nobody else there to compare to. Train for woman.